Hey everyone, what's going on? We'll be looking at the UltraPods Max wireless earphones, and most likely you probably came across these on the Temu app, the Alibaba site, or any other website that sells these awesome looking wireless earphones. And I'm here to tell you about it. So, as a real buyer, I paid for these $3.99 at the time of the video. You can take a look at some of the specs here. There's the codecs here for those of you who want to know. These will be compatible with just about every device out there. That's the battery life per earphones, 30 milliamp, and the case would be 300 milliamp. Right? So those are the earphones, the case, and Timu did me really bad. They put that to the bottom of the package and the box came crushed up. But it comes with a USB-C charging cable, this guy here, which will connect to the case, and that's the silicone case for the UltraPods itself, which is pretty cool. And again, for under $5, this was a steal of a deal. I took the green one, by the way. There are different colors out there, and green is my favorite color, so I went with the green color. So taking a closer look at the case itself, that's the USB-C charging port. These are the UltraPods, I guess that's what you want to call them, and they fit into my ears quite epically. Epically is not a word, by the way. There's a battery indicator as to how much battery life the case has and the charging. That's how they look in your ears, by the way, and they're going to be blinking into the pairing mode, but once you get them connected, the lights will stop blinking, so no worries. Taking out the little silicone tip here, and they are labeled L and R. Getting these to connect to your Android phone, your iPhone, your Samsung phone is quite easy. Once you take them out the case, they'll go into pairing mode. You'll see them show up as TWS. You'll get the pairing request and you'll be able to connect it. There is a bad thing about it though. Other than the awesome case, which will give you the battery indicator, sometimes the lights are flickering, giving you a weird reading. But you can see where it has the L and the R indicating which one is charging and fully charged, which is pretty cool. But the part that gets really weird is when you finish connecting them, you put them back in the case and you remove them out the case. Sometimes they don't auto reconnect, which they should auto reconnect, and that was kind of a bummer for me. So I found that I had to actually put them back into the case, reconnect them, and when I take them out the case a second time, they will pair up just as you're about to see here. But again, they're under $5, so just don't expect anything much. And you'll see now that they will auto reconnect. So cool stuff all in all. Well, for the most part. Now we'll get a look at the touch controls, how responsive they are, and they are on the okay side. Single tap is play and pause. Also single tap will answer or end your calls, by the way, so be careful with that. Double tapping will bring up the volume on one side and double tapping on the other side will lower the volume. And a triple tap will give you the access to the assistant, which in my case is Bixby, and it will access Bixby for me. If you long press them, they will turn off and disconnect. And now for a sound test, so lower your volume. Here we go. This part, basically, I'm showing you the delay in audio. So when you have an interaction with the game you're playing versus when you actually hear the sound. And it's quite fair enough to say that it's actually good. So nothing to worry about in this department here. Coming up next is a call quality test, and I'm going to tell you I had some issues with this already, and it seems only the left earbud will work, and you can hear how low the volume is, so that's going to be very terrible when it comes to calls. So if you're planning to buy these for making calls, that is not a good idea. As you can hear, it is quite terrible. But all in all, I would recommend getting them for under $5 if you can, so that if you do buy it and you find that they are not your cup of tea, you won't be that disappointed. They are great in sound quality, playing music, watching videos. The battery life is quite okay, but eventually you'll find that it starts to die faster and faster. One of the biggest issues is that sometimes they do disconnect on their own, which I really don't like, and that's quite annoying. So again, as cool as they look, if you do plan to get them for less than $5. I got mine for around $3.99 at the time. And hey, if this video helped you out in any way making a purchase decision, like and sub.